David Aldridge is with us as well.
The assist, Mike Conley.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
McCollum outside. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it. Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? It's Jones on the wing. Gobert with the block. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now here's Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Here's Messi. Murray right side. Pass to McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall down low. Goes back up. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pelicans still look like they're getting going. Trailing by 5. And McCollum now atop the key. Down low. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Back to Williamson. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Williamson. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And he gets the bucket.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
Oh, here's Edwards. Out to Conley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Randall, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shannon. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 4. New Orleans back in a moment.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Minnesota?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Now, here's Ingles. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Alexander Walker. Drills the three-pointer.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And it's Tice in the corner. Outside, Jones. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Ingles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Reed. And it's blocked. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley scanning the floor. From deep Ingles. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trailed by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Messi.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Shannon. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the wing on the left. Back to Edwards. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. Gobert the screen. Shot from free throw range. Randall with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Here's Messi. Gobert with the defensive effort. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
It's deflected. Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Personal foul.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, no secret the Pelicans will go as far as their star forwards, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, take them. Guard C.J. McCollum said, I think they've grown a lot. They're seeing how good we've been and how close we are to being great. That's motivation to keep taking the right steps and sacrifice whatever's required to get over that hump. Kevin?
And David, that hump has been pretty big for this team. I'm hopeful they're going to get over it. We thank you for the report. Timberwolves leading by 5. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
He doesn't get the second one. And here's New Orleans now. The try by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
It's Edwards on the wing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Murray, good. Here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Pass to Edwards. 1-3. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Now here's and it's a great finish.
Oh my!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Now here's Edwards. He's got 7, and the shot goes in. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
For the tie, and it's good on the way in. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And stolen by Williamson. Here's McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And Randall throws it down.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Conley picks him up. To the left wing. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Messi. Over Gobert. A shot by Messi, no good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Randall. Good D by Williamson. 1:37 left to play in the third. McCollum right side. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And it's a great finish!
Timeout.
Oh, my. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. Out to the right wing. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Tice. Trying to end the drought. And Tice throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Minnesota.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Boston. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Reed. And that one is good. Reed's got his first points in this one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And he can extend the lead to double digits.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Hawkins shot good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Shannon. Off target at the rim. Pelicans trailed by 6. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Out left to the wing. Here's Messi. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. It's Jones on the wing. Stolen by McDaniels. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the D really on its heels on that possession. Didn't know what to do.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Knocked away. And stolen by Williamson. And Murray. Here we go. Kick Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Messi. And there's the drive. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here's Messi, and he dunks it down. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Picked by Randall. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Outside Jones. .122 left in the game. Pass to Messi. Kicks it out to McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Inside. It's tipped. Now Edwards drawing the double team. Outside Jones. In the corner, Murray with it. Can't tie it up as that one misses. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And you never know, that technical may just springboard them. I mean, especially if they can add a few more points here on this possession.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Messi. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Williamson. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Messi. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so McCollum nails both of them. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're in front by 5. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly.
Julius Randle.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And